Welcome back to another Sunday recap and look forward to the next week. This past week, meterage was a bit lower than previous weeks because on Wednesday I cut out that afternoon piece I had planned. Actually, no. Thursday I cut out the afternoon piece I had planned on doing in order to recover better. So my meterage ended up being a bit lower. Um, we'll talk about next week's meterage in a minute. But first, I'll talk about some of the pieces from the past week. Favorite overall was definitely the Monday workout. Um, Destroyed my previous PR on 10 by 1 minute, 20 seconds rest at rate 20. It's one of my favorite power workouts. It's, you know, like I do a lot of stuff at 20, so it's nice seeing like where the cap is in terms of where you can push it down to. And this was a lot faster than the fastest I'd ever done before. As you can see, I beat my PR from January 10th by 1.3 splits. My slowest one was a 141, and that is faster than my previous average. And on my previous fastest one, the fastest I'd ever gone was 40.3 on like the last interval, and so I beat that by 2 splits on the last one of this. So overall, very happy with what appears to be an increase in power output, or at least power application, at the low rates and over. I mean, it's 20 seconds rest with a minute on, so the ratio is pretty low for work to rest, and it's a lot of power per stroke. So overall, it's one of my favorite workouts because it's pretty tough, but at the same time, it's surprising how far you can push yourself on it. The other one was later in the week after my rest day, or where I took the afternoon off, where I did beat my previous fastest on 3 by 20 minute by I think like 0.6 splits or something like that. Overall, was very happy with it. As you can see, I started off just using it as like a warm up, or just warming up because my legs felt heavy, and then I realized actually I was feeling really good that day, so then I started to bring it up, and overall was very happy with it in terms of I did not expect to go that fast on the last one, but it felt good and heart rate wasn't getting too high overall. Got into a bit more UT1 ish AT level towards the end, but overall didn't really hurt much and felt very sustainable. So for next week, I plan on keeping my meterage I want to do about 200k again. Hard workout of the week plan is one of my favorites, is 2 by 20 minute, 2 minutes rest at 20, and this one's more like UT1 AT level where I push it on it. My initial goal is just sub 149. Should definitely be able to do that, especially considering I went 149.7 on the third 20 of 3 by 20 the other day relatively easily. So excited to see how it goes, and this is normally one I did a bunch when around 30 rate 20s, like when I would do those and would pull close to what I could go for 30 rate 20 on them, if not faster. So it kind of varied. But overall, the rest of the week looks about the same in terms of my 30-minute pieces in the afternoons, putting some runs in. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do Tuesday morning because I am going to go to a friend's house and erg there with them, maintaining social distancing. But so I'm excited to see them and erg with them, and they'll probably be guest featured on my vlog that day, but I don't know exactly what I'll do that day, so my meterage is gonna obviously depend on what I do then. So the projected is only like right under 190 right now, but that's because I don't have anything put in for what that Tuesday morning will be. And actually no, I have about only anticipating it as like 10k, and so there's a lot of spots where I could increase my meterage, especially because normally in the mornings I do more than 10k. So we'll see how everything pans out. But another final thing is that technically on this it still says I'm doing the 100k next week. I'm definitely still going to do that at some point. I don't know if that'll be next week or not. I might push it off further just because there's not really a rush to get it done. and I just want to make sure I'm prepared for it as well as possible, because I'm sure I could do it next week and do well, but you know, there's no rush, so we'll see how it ends up panning out. But it probably won't be next week. When it will be, I have no clue. So excited for this upcoming week.